Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to show you one of the models from Einhell's 18-volt range, the Herocco Rotary Hammer Drill. You're about to see a pretty powerful machine, but I won't say any more. Let's check it out in the next segment. See you in a moment. So here is the rotary hammer in question, the Einhell Herocco. It's a machine equipped with a brushless motor, but most importantly, it's compatible with all Einhell Power X-Change batteries. That means if you already have batteries from the same range, you can use them with this machine. As I just mentioned, this rotary hammer is equipped with a brushless motor, which means better battery life management and also a longer lifespan for the motor. In terms of handling, I find this machine a bit heavy, but that's the case with all rotary hammers really. In fact, this one weighs 2.18 kilograms. That's the weight of the machine without the battery. But actually, it's the lightweight of its category, since other machines are usually around 3 kilograms. So it's clear that when you're holding it out at arm's length, you do get a bit tired, but it's still lighter than other machines on the market. As for the main handle, it has a comfortable grip that provides good traction. The buttons are also well placed, falling right under your fingers without any trouble. And most importantly, there's also a shock absorber that helps reduce the spread of vibrations, especially when you're using this rotary hammer in percussion mode. Of course, like many models in this category, there's also a second handle that gives you a good grip and better control of the machine. And above all, it helps reduce fatigue since you'll be holding the machine with both arms instead of just one hand. So as a result, this will significantly help reduce fatigue during drilling jobs that might take a long time in some cases. As for the settings, there are 4 main functions. Of course, there's the drilling mode here, the hammer drilling mode, and the chiseling mode all the way to the left, which lets you use the machine without rotation, so just the hammering action. And here, if you're using a chisel, it can be useful to be able to rotate the chuck so you can really use the chiseling mode in the right direction, especially to help you, for example, remove tiles. As for the chuck, it's a fairly standard SDS-plus type. To use the bit, you just insert it like this. There you go, no trouble at all. It's quick and efficient. And to remove it, you just have to pull on the collar. Like that, the bit comes out on its own. And finally, before we get to the demonstration, let's talk a bit about this machine's performance. So we're dealing with a rotary hammer that can spin the chuck at a speed of 1200 revolutions per minute. So there are machines that have slightly higher rotation speeds, but in the end, when working with hard materials, there's no need to go too fast. What really matters is a striking rate of 5,500 blows per minute. That's really important. And also an impact force of 2.2 joules. So it's not the most powerful one on the market in terms of strength, but 2.2 joules will already allow you to drill quite efficiently into hard materials, and in particular, it will let you drill holes up to 20 millimeters in diameter in concrete. As for accessories, in addition to the handle, you'll also get a small depth guide, or rather a depth stop, which will let you set the drilling depth according to your needs. Now let's see how this Herocco rotary hammer performs in action by drilling into a cinder block, simply using a 10 millimeter diameter bit. Of course, I set it to hammer drilling mode to get the job done faster. You can see no problem at all. So it's a bit noisier than others I've seen on the market, but in terms of performance, honestly, there's nothing to complain about. As you saw, we're dealing with a pretty powerful machine here, especially with an impact force of 2.2 joules and, above all, a striking rate of 5,500 blows per minute, which made for some pretty efficient drilling in a cinder block. Also, when it comes to the motor, we're looking at a brushless motor, which means better battery life management and also a longer lifespan for the motor. And as for handling, it's actually pretty good, especially with a relatively light weight compared to other machines I've seen on the market. And above all, a shock absorber that really helps reduce the vibrations from the percussion while drilling, which really cuts down on fatigue. And finally, regarding the price, you should know that this machine is sold for around 159 euros. So that's the price for the bare tool, meaning without the battery or charger, but you can still find it in a kit with the secondary handle and, of course, the depth stop. So it's a really great price for this type of machine, especially considering its good performance and the fact that it has a brushless motor. So really, if you're looking for a tool that can keep up with you during your drilling jobs, especially in concrete, and you don't want to spend a fortune, this could definitely be a machine that interests you. And as usual, if you're looking for the best price for this type of rotary hammer drill, you'll find in the description the references for the best sellers, at least those offering this machine at the best price. Alright, this video is now coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And in any case, I'll see you very soon for another video. See ya!